If you're an average sort of person, 36% of your life will be spent asleep, which means that if you live to 90, then 32 years will have been spent entirely asleep. Now, what that 32 years is telling us, that sleep at some level is important. And yet, for most of us, we don't give sleep a second thought. We throw it away. We really just don't think about sleep. And so what I'd like to do today is change your views, change your ideas and your thoughts about sleep.
According to the video, 36% of our life will be spent asleep. Many people think sleep is an illness and needs some sort of cure, and it is a waste of time. However, it is completely wrong. In fact, sleep is very important in our life, and without sleep, people can't even survive. Especially to people who are the same as my age. Sleep is a key thing that keeps us moving forward. As a college student, there are many works we should do, and there are so many days that I did not sleep well because of large amount of work. Sleep seems waste of a lot of time. However, I always feel strange that after a certain time I will feel very tired and can't help to fall asleep. This then caused I can't finish the homework on time. Thus, why sleep plays such an important role in our life, and we need it. So, first of all, there are several important information we need to know. Our research shows that most college students are sleep deprived. A larger number of students obtain less than 8 hours of sleep. Sleep issue is becoming a big problem, which causes many negative effects. Also, according to Harvard Medical School, chronic sleep problem affect 50% to 80% of patients in a typical psychiatric practice, compared with 10% to 18% of adults in the general US population. So, it is so obviously to see from the research that there are so many people who are suffering sleep issues. Getting not enough sleep tends to be a serious problem for those who think sleep is a waste of time or having sleep issues. As we are having sleep issues, there are a lot of problems will be coming up, and that caused by getting not enough sleep. Everybody who stays very late will have the same feeling, that we will feel very tired and being hard to focus on things we do. This is one obvious symptom that we know. Take me an example. It is very usual that I stay up very late. On the next day, when I wake up, my heart will be bumping harder compared with normal time. And I will feel very tired and exhausted, just like I finished 1500 meter race. But why would we have these symptoms? What our body did when we were sleeping. During our sleep, our body temperature drops and the muscle became relaxed, and our breathing becomes slowed. The deepest stage of quiet sleep produces physiological changes that help boost immune system functioning. When we are sleeping, our brain is still working and keeps your brain running and preparing for you the next day ahead. So, if we don't get enough sleep, our health would be heavily damaged, especially for the brain. Our brain controls us in many aspects, such as memory, concentration, productivity, and performance. Then let us talk about why sleep is so important, and first we will start with our brain. It is very harmful to our brain if we did not get enough sleep. Sleep deprived would cause some problem on our memory. Certain types of memory are depending on specific sleeping states. Also, did not get enough sleep would leave your brain exhausted, and which cause the signal your body sends delayed. And your coordination will decrease, and increasing the risk of accident. Besides, getting less sleep in a regular basis will eventually harm to your entire body. It is possible that it causes underlying sleep disorder. Normally, if we continue our bad sleep habits, it will be hard for us to change in a short time. More, people may hear or see something that aren't there due to less sleep. It will also cause psychological issues. Many people have depression, and less sleep is a major reason that caused it to happen. Studies using different methods and populations estimate that 65% to 90% of adults are patients with major depression, and about 90% of children are experiencing some kind of sleeping problems. Insomnia and other sleep problems also increase the risk of developing depression. Except to damage our mental health, sleep deprived also causes a significant problem to other things. There is a very interesting phenomenon. Every time when I stay up very late, I will feel very hungry, which causes me to eat a lot in the midnight. I believe many people would have this experience too, and people who stay up very late would eat a lot, which causes obesity. The reason is that poor sleep affects hormones that regulate appetite. People who get enough sleep tend to eat fewer calories than those who don't. Thus, those girls who are trying to lose weight should pay more attention to their sleeping habits. Besides causing us to have obesity, less sleep would also damage our immune system. If you sleep not well, it will be a greater possibility to get cold. It is true because sometimes I will get cold due to less sleep. The studies show that people who sleep less than 7 hours are more likely to develop a cold than who slept 8 hours more. Another significant reason why sleep plays such an important role is its effects on our heart. As what I mentioned, my heart will be bumping harder after I stay up very late, and less sleep could cause serious heart problems. People who didn't get enough sleep seem to have a greater risk of heart disease and stroke. And in our daily life, it is very common to see news that shows some people suddenly dead because of heart disease or stroke. This is because sleep keeps our heart and blood vessel healthy, and keep stay up very late could cause some accident which shows on the news. Sleep more than 8 hours could reduce the possibility to get heart disease. Thus, it is important to have a greater sleep habits. And now we know why sleep is so important and understand the negative effects less sleep would bring up. It is also important to know how to stay a healthy sleep habit. And there are several tips that may help you to maintain a healthy sleep habit. First, stick to a regular sleep schedule. Support your biological clock by going to bed and getting up at the same time every day, including weekends. And second, get regular exercise. Regular exercise can improve the symptoms of many sleep disorders and problems. Third, aim for 30 minutes or more of activity on most days, but not too close to bedtime. So, in the end, we can see many people are having sleep issues. And as a college student, it is very important to get enough sleep. And from all of the research above, we can see that sleep is very important in our life. Without enough sleep, there will be many problems we need to face. Less sleep could cause our brain function to go wrong as well as our immune system. These are the worst problems that we never want to have. And also, it is not worth to have heart problems and obesity due to less sleep. So, it is significant that people should change their sleep habit now and stay healthy, especially to the students and the teenagers.